Hey guys, welcome back. This is BJ Tech News, episode 24. Today is a special episode, and I'm going to show you guys Symantec Cloud Exec Backup. This service is pretty cool. This was actually introduced within my company because we didn't have a way to back up our remote users. As you know, laptop users that work remotely from an office that never go to an office normally saves everything inside their My Backup documents or save stuff on the desktop. So we needed a way to back up their stuff. You never know if the machine goes down or they leave the company and we don't have a backup of that stuff. They get smart and they wipe their hard drive. Probably think a user, wiping a hard drive. Believe it or not, it actually happened to me. User left, had a laptop with a lot of important information. When he returned the laptop back, and I pressed the power button on the laptop to get all his files, the hard drive was completely wiped. So we didn't have a backup of his files. His important files that dealt with the company, so it was pretty screwed up. So we needed to find a solution that allowed us to back up computers behind the scenes the user would never actually notice. And I found Symantec's Cloud, and it had the administrator level in the back. I was able to deploy the client silently to users as an invite and pick what I wanted to back up. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how the interface of this thing looks. I mean, it's pretty awesome. I'm not trying to sell it. I know there's other products out there that does this feature, but even better. I did notice that it's extremely slow sometimes, but you know, what can you do? Alright, so here it goes. These little things right here are like the widgets. You can actually move this stuff around and organize it the way you want it. So right here it gives you a nice little graph of how much data has been backed up. I only have 2 machines. It hasn't been fully blown out to all the remote users. We're still testing it out. We only purchased 70 gigs. You know, you get 10 gigs for a certain amount. We're trying to deploy it to 7 users, and each user will have 10 gigs. Okay. So, how would you deploy it to users? So, the way that you deploy it to users is you go to the quick task, you add a computer. Okay. When you add a computer, it gives you 3 choices. You can either install the client right away. Like you have the laptop in front of you, you log into this portal, and you go here, you install it, you're good to go. Or you could download the package and you could push it out that way. Or if the remote user, you don't see the remote user at all at the office, hey, you can send them an email invite. No administrative, they don't need no administrative access. It will do everything behind the scenes, and that's it. Once the installation is done, and the client is talking to the cloud service, you see your computers here. Okay, I have this computer still up and running, so I'm gonna click on it, and it actually tells you. And let's go back. It actually tells you. It actually tells you how much information you backed up so far. Like I have this user that he has like 4.14 gigs. And this right here was just a test. You're able to change the name, the alias name. This is actually the computer name. It tells you the operating system, platform version. It tells you the status of it. Total protected since last snapshot is this. I got 60 files in it. It tells you the last recovery point. next recovery point would be this. If it's still online, this is when it's going to hit again. You can view history. The history will actually tell you when the client was pushed out, when a restore was done, when it failed, and all that good stuff. Okay. Permissions. I basically have permissions. I'm the account administrator, so I can do whatever I want to do to it. It's pretty cool. You have policies that you can push out to each computer, or you have specific groups, and you have specific groups, so you can create certain policies for those groups. Okay. How to configure a backup. So configure the backup is pretty cool. Once the client is installed on the machine, you have access to the entire C drive, which is pretty awesome. So that means you could back up what you think is important, rather than the user telling you, okay, this is important, and in reality you're backing up like MP3 files, or you backing up personal files. Like, look, man, this is not work related stuff. We're only going to back up certain files that are important to the company. So you would get this. As you can see, this is the file that I picked to back up. If you click please select a file, you actually get the entire C drive. I have access to the entire C drive. So I'm actually able to go into users, and let's say, I'm able to go into like this account, and let's say I want to back up everything from the desktop. Hit done. That's it. Whatever's in the desktop, you hit proceed, and it starts backing up. Okay, the machine goes down by any chance, the person gets a new machine, or we give them a new machine, we install the client, and within the client we restore the data that was on the old machine, and that's it. You're good to go. So that's how the backup stuff is done. Okay. Within the recovery is pretty neat as well. You can also schedule the settings with the backup within the group policies. By default, the group policy will do a continuous backup. So it means every time a file is changed, it will back it up. If you don't want to do that, you're able to do a schedule backup. So every Monday, Wednesday, or Friday at a certain time, you want something to back up. The only reason I like the continuous backup, because if the user is constantly logged off or not online, the schedule won't hit. So if you have a continuous backup, that means when the user logs in and the client is activated, it will automatically start backing up. So that's pretty cool. You're also allowed to control the throttle settings, so it won't kill the bandwidth, which is pretty cool. Okay, so if you want to restore data, you have to submit a job. It gives you a nice little timeline right here, how far you want to go, the oldest and the latest. It allows you to either pick a location of where you want the stuff to restore, which is pretty cool. So let's say you want something 6:17 on a certain time, let's say 8 o'clock. Store summary, view the items selected for restore. Nothing in the cart. So let's go submit. No selections of the file were made, so I guess no items to restore. Say the latest. Weird. It's weird. Let's see. Let's do a TXT. Fairly new with this product. It's one of those things that I'm still trying to get my hands into it. It's weird. see if I go to computers. Again, this product is fairly new. It's something that Symantec just came out with it. It's not perfect. Again, it's a solution that's out there to back up remote users that have laptops and saving their stuff. You know, it works sometimes, and it doesn't work. It's pretty cheap for what, but my experience is like tremendously slow sometimes with response. Like right now I'm trying to get into the computer, so like you see how slow it is. It's ridiculous. See if I could show you guys how to do the, oh my gosh. Oh, this is crazy. Let's do that one more time, guys. I'm gonna try to log in again. Again, the product is fairly new. It's one of the cons that I've noticed about the product. You know, the website itself is tremendously slow. Again, hopefully I can hear from you guys and see what else you guys have used in the past. I would like to know and get some feedback on what kind of cloud services you guys are using. Again, this is not something that we're actually going to keep. It's still testing. That's why we haven't fully deployed it to all our remote users. Because again, it's really slow. It's still iffy. You know, it's still in beta. You know, and fortunately, when you purchase these things, you are a beta user. So I'm just going to end it this way. Hopefully, I get some feedback from you guys, and you guys could let me know what kind of cloud services you guys are using in your company. I would like to know. You know, I'll probably, hopefully I get some feedback, some good feedback, do some research on what kind of cloud services you guys are using in your company. I'll probably implement it in my company. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Sorry that it wasn't really worth it. Again, it's a new service that's out there, and I'm considered a beta tester. I'll probably be calling support the next day to solve this problem. Please comment, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys later. Thank you.